Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches. It is Wednesday, May 8th, the 8th day of Mania, and I'm trying my best to get me back on solid footing. So, quick recap, because I know that the video I posted yesterday was kind of quick and scattered. Monday night, I believe. Yes, Monday night, my son started complaining of pain in his jaw. And, if you followed me for any amount of time, you know, but if you're new here, my son had OKC tumors in both of his jaws. There's big words for that, but I can never pronounce it. So, he had them removed back in August. And, but he has a condition where they can reoccur. So anytime he complains of pain in his mouth, we take it pretty seriously. Even though when he got diagnosed, it wasn't because his jaw hurt; it just happened to show up on scans. And so he complained of his jaw hurting, and then before long, he was broken out in a rash. He was vomiting, just concerning, right? So I took him to the dentist first thing Tuesday morning, and they were concerned. They said that he had an infection in his gums, that it was oozing pus, and other than that, he was pretty much good. One cavity he needs to have looked at, but she suggested, because of everything that he's been through and yada yada, that we go see the oral surgeon that removed the tumors. As soon as possible. She's like, if you can't get in within the next week or so, I would try and find somebody close by that would at least take a look at it and see what it is that caused it, because she couldn't see anything that would have caused the infection. So I called up the oral surgeon, and he could see us first thing this morning. So that's why it was kind of like a rush thing. And I was like, yeah. So I had to go to bed earlier last night, which I had forgotten about until it was time for me to be going to bed. And then we got up really early this morning, drove for it's a 4-hour drive, but it took over 5 hours because the thunderstorms between here and there were horrible. It rained so hard I couldn't see the road. There was just enough water flooded on the road that it kept jerking my car all over the place, so I had to keep slowing down, and it was a mess. So that was today. Now, yesterday when I referred to there being drama, this is not what I was talking about. But again, I don't really feel the need to get into all that. So here's where we are. And it's late for me to be recording for the first time, to be starting my new start, especially considering I have to leave for work in an hour. But because I'm working an odd shift, like 1 in the morning to 7 in the morning, it's just a half a shift. It kind of messed with my day, because I got up really early, drove 5 hours there, 4 hours back because of how long it took. And then when I got home, I needed to get some sleep so I could go to work tonight. So this is where we're at. So whatever I start here in the next few minutes, I'm going to take it to work tonight and work on it all night. My whole plan of getting to work on whips isn't really happening for Mania, but I'm getting my new starts in. I'm cool with that. I hope you're cool with that. On nights when it's a little less chaotic, I'll make both happen. So let's spin. And I'm hoping I don't get another I may respin if I get another mill haul, because that just did not go well last night. I plan on restarting it, trying again. Part of my problem was I wasn't focused because we were watching a movie and I just kept miscounting. So here we go. Stitch Pox. So I brought all my new start, or all my kitted projects in here, so I could go ahead and pull it out and show you. Because that's one thing I feel like I'm missing. I've been so anxious to get started that I haven't been able to sit down and go, okay, here's the fabric, I mean, I know that we kind of went over all that in the Mania video, but some things have changed and some people are new. So, but I have a lot of these to flip through. I don't have them in any sort of order, just kind of thrown in here. So we're trying to find them. I'm doing new starts the rest of the week. Next week is really when a lot of my whips show back up. The ones that were started for Mania last year. So, that's cool. Next week we have Mirror Retreat. I'm so excited. I need the break. I need the focus on stitching. I feel like things have been just kind of crazy lately. Between my job changing and being at home more, and I still feel like I haven't quite gotten myself adjusted to that. It feels like every day's a rush to do all the things like I would do when I was working 5 days a week, and I don't have to do that anymore. So, or at least for now, who knows. So those Stitch Pox is by Waxing Moon Designs. I of course don't have the cover thingy, but here are the flosses. Battery's about to die, so let's hurry up and do this. 30 count Weeks Dye Works in purple, or in grape, Belfast. So I will start stitching on this and I'll check back in with y'all later. All right, everybody. I did not get to get started on the start at home. I realized that I still had to make me something to eat before I come to work, make me some to eat while I'm at work. There was just a bunch I had to get done before I left. So I got started on it once I got to work, and I wanted to check in and show you where I'm at so that I can upload this and do tomorrow's vlog. It's going to get better, people, I promise. It's not going to be quite so great. Well, I better not promise that because I don't even know. Things are crazy right now all over the place, and I'm going to keep working on getting them settled back down. So, here is the start on Stitch Pox by Waxing Moon Designs. I started in the middle, so this is the second half of the word contagious. It says, what's it say? Stitch Pox, extremely contagious, no known cure. So, I'll work on that a little bit. I'll be, excuse me, continuing to work on this for the beginning of Stitch Mania Day 8, because I didn't bring anything else with me. I also need to be bobbinating some floss, so I may alternate between the two. I also have 450 stitches to get for a Letter of Fortune, so I used to get that kind of stuff so easily, and lately it hasn't felt easy, but I'm trying not to put too much stress on myself to get it done. Whatever happens, happens, right? So, work on that some more tonight, maybe bobbinate a few things, and check in with y'all tomorrow with the new start. I'm off tonight, so it'll be what it has been. Craziness. Ooh, and Lexi has a band concert, so you might get a little of that. I've also gotten some stitchy mail that I haven't gotten to show y'all, so maybe a little of that. If I can just get it all together, should have a decent video tomorrow. So, I hope y'all are all having an amazing Mania and are happily stitching along. I've been watching as many videos as I can, so I will check in with y'all tomorrow. Bye now.